Hey friends, this is the episode that I have been procrastinating for the longest. I am so nervous about doing this because I might get exactly what I want, which is answers. I'm nervous. In this video, I'm gonna reveal my ancestry results. I'm kind of go a little bit into my background and my history, and then explain a few things. I was adopted when I was 5. I was born in England. My mom had mental health issues, and I was basically just taken away. Uh, I didn't have any information. I went from there to foster care to my mom's sister who adopted me, and she's married to a Jamaican Chinese man, my dad, and that's how my last name has been Catherine Wong. So if you thought that I was Jamaican Chinese, I'm really not. It was easier to say I'm Jamaican Chinese than basically go into my whole life story. Everybody knows I'm adopted. Everybody knows my business. The reason why I don't care now is because I really just want to know the truth. I want to live authentically. And I know that life is a journey. It's a journey of self-discovery. And if to truly live it, I know I have to dive deep. This for me is like ripping off the band-aid. I know there's a high possibility that this could really hurt. Let me tell you what I know. Initially, I've been told my whole life that my father is a white man named Patrick O'Ronery. Then, years later, my sister goes, oh no, you're not white. Your dad is a mixed man. And I was like, what? So then we go back to my grandma, and she says, yes, Catherine, I think your dad is a mixed man who is married, an electrician, a married man who's an electrician. Apparently my mom spent a weekend with him, and she said she came back pregnant. And I was like, okay. I think it's kind of unfair that no one really stepped in and tried to give me the real answers, like give me a name, just not the electrician man. But that's what has brought me here. To be honest with you, I did not want anything to do with him. I called him sperm donor. I didn't want anything to do with him. I was like, I'm not looking for somebody that's not looking for me. I had so much, I wouldn't say anger, I just didn't care. I already have a father. I didn't need to know him. But when my mom died, that changed everything. When you bury one parent without getting to know them, I don't want to do that again. The silver lining is still shining on us. We don't, I'm damn near almost 30. What really can you do for me? I got my bachelor's without you. I mean, I'm getting my master's without you, and I'll definitely go and get my doctorate without you. I really don't need you. I'm doing this because I'm hoping that it could bring me some kind of peace and healing and some answers. I need truth. I need something. Can you imagine going through your life and not really even knowing who your father is, not even what's in your DNA, what's in your genes? It was like I walked around my whole life feeling like I was just a big old question mark. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, peace, love, forgiveness, happiness. Yes, I'm willing to forgive him because forgiveness is for myself. And I feel like everything that was done was for my greater good. I like who I am, and I feel like it all worked out. But I'm not going to sit here and say it didn't hurt. It hurts. Because I went into foster care. And it was like he didn't even care to keep track of me at all. Just straight up just went to foster care. Most children where they don't see their dads, they stay with their mom and, the grandma, but I was in foster care. I don't understand how and now I'm a parent. I don't understand how you can have a child and walk away from the child. Even if it's illegitimate. I'm a bastard. I'm the side piece baby. I don't know. But it's not right. It's not right. It makes me feel like, I came into this world and you wanted to brand me as a mistake. And I know I'm not that. But it has crossed over into so many things in my life. basic things I know I'm always questioning myself because this happened. And I would be completely lying to myself if I didn't say that it didn't affect me. Everything that I do, I have to hype myself up. I have to talk myself up because it's like a badge or a wound that I wear that I'm constantly just putting, band-aids on and not really letting it heal, if I'm making any sense. So I'm going to tell you what the medium psychics have told me. There was one time I was talking about my mom, and I was all good. I was ready to go. I was like, oh, thank you. And just as I was about to go, she was like, wait, don't you want to talk about your dad? And I was kind of like shook because I didn't even bring him up. And she just told me, well, your mom wants you to know that, you guys have the same nose. And I was like, well, what else? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? And they all, she's like, well, if you really want to know, you got to go talk to your grandma. And I was like, well, if she's here, she needs to give me more than that. And then my mom was just like, she really doesn't need to know any more than that. I strongly do feel my mom might be trying to protect me. I do feel like she really just doesn't want me to know. Because it really, at the end of the day, really could hurt me. I've talked to other psychics, and one has said that, what my mom and my dad had was a fling. It was off of passion and romance and fun, which makes sense, which is all that I am. He said he was a mechanic. He feels that he's a mechanic, that he is married now, and that I might have a brother. The married part, totally transparent. It does bother me. It's like you went and you had a whole nother family. You, on your terms, and when you were ready, you went and you had a whole nother family. But you and I couldn't be one. We couldn't be a family. Yes, I know people gonna come and say, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. And I am fine. And they, people might say, you can't miss something you never had. But sometimes you could just feel like you were robbed of something. So anyways, these ancestry results I'm about to pull up. So give me 1 second because I don't remember where I put my phone. Alright, y'all. So here are my results. I am 45% Ethiopian and Eritrean, 21% Southern and Eastern India, 14% Nigeria, 4% England, Wales, 3% Togo, 2% Southern Eastern hunter-gatherers, 2% Middle East, 2% German, 1% Mali, 1% Persian, 1% Somalian. So I backtracked my DNA, and I already could distinguish what was my mom's and what was my dad, because I had a second cousin on there from my mom's side. So the Nigeria lined up, and the Indian part lined up, and I know I get that from my grandma. So I found out that I am Ethiopian or Eritrean, which is really exciting. I'm African, and I couldn't be happier. I love African culture. I love African food. I can't wait to try Ethiopian food because I know they have a lot of vegetarian dishes. Yeah, because it's so funny because my child's father, he's from Ghana. And I always kind of get jealous when I go to their events because it kind of, you're living in their culture. And it was kind of like, well, yeah, we have Jamaican culture, but I don't know. African culture is a whole other level. It's down to the clothes and the food and the brotherhood and the sisterhood. It's just on a whole other level, And you could just, I don't know how to explain it when you walk into the room. Just that sense of community, I guess, is what I'm saying. I finally feel like I have a sense of belonging. All these years when Ethiopian people were coming up to me and were asking me, and I was like, no, I'm not. I am. Who knew? I'm so happy to finally know what I am. And I'm hoping that this was just one step closer to getting all of my answers. If you're out there, I want to let you know that, yeah, I don't know you. You don't know me. But I still want to. I don't see why we can't put this behind us and form a friendship. So that's all, y'all. See you guys later. Bye.